Mike O'Neill for the new My 97.5.
And Randy Hendricks here on My 97.5.
And so the
Yes.
podcast morphs.
Yeah, so here it goes. I was explaining this on the air this morning and yesterday morning. I was like, okay, so it's been the Mike and Mike podcast, and since Mike Pesto moved over to sister station, 99.7 Classic Rock, then I figured I'd try and jump in on numerous podcasts here at the radio station. So I thought you and I would we'd try a thing and see if it would work out, if you'll have me, because we've kind of known each other a couple years.
He really is. He really is like the podcast photo bomber here at the radio station.
Well, it's all my fault anyway, because I'm the one pushed all you guys in as like doing podcasts a long time ago.
Well, Mike and I started just from going out to lunch, vibing and becoming friends. And we just looked at each other one day after a really deep one and was like, this would make a pretty good podcast.
Oh, I don't remember it that way. I remember it saying, hey, I need you guys to do a podcast for me.
That happened too. But we had talked about it because we'd love to go to that restaurant in Visalia that I can't think of the name of right now. Gumbo. Oh, yeah. Can we go now?
How can you forget
Can
that?
we go right now?
You guys talk about that nonstop all the time.
Dude, it's gumbo.
Yeah,
oh.
I know. And that's how when you guys first got together, I guess I should say, when you first started, when Pesto showed up and
better.
And he got here and you guys went out to lunch and you kind of bonded over gumbo.
Yep.
Bonding over breaking bread.
But you and I have been working together, dude.
Since a long time ago.
Since 1996.
Since K-Jug was over in Tulare behind the Ford dealership. That's how long it's been.
Back in the days when on a real Thule fog day, something would happen at the station. And at that time, I lived like right around the corner from the station. And I was the lucky fool that got to go over and fix whatever it was. And I would stand there at the door in the parking lot at 11:30 at night, look out and think, if I get killed standing here right now, Saturday night, nobody will have any idea till Monday.
Exactly. I mean, because Jason could walk up behind you, especially out there in that old station.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I was a night guy.
No homeless out there, I'll tell you.
Oh, no, never. No. I was a night guy, so I do 7 to midnight, and by the time I would get out at like 1 or 2 in the morning, it would be so foggy, I could hardly find myself. Because if you didn't know the old radio station there in Tulare, there's a bridge along Mooney, and you just kind of if it's foggy, you just kind of creep along and hope no one rear ends you until you find that stupid little bridge, and then you jump over the bridge really quick.
The bridge. Where's the bridge?
And it's like, where's the bridge? Oh, there's the bridge. Okay, then you get over the bridge, and then hopefully find yourself in the parking lot of the radio station. If not, you'd find yourself in the spillway.
Well, even if you got in there, you could be driving up to the entire family from the Chainsaw Massacre because you can't see. But
exactly.
15 feet away.
Exactly. And, it would fog up sometimes when that Thule fog would roll in, sometimes around 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I'd walk outside because I'd have the dubious honor of looking across about 10 miles to see if the lights were on our AM tower.
Yep.
And on foggy nights, you'd be lucky if you could see that. But I'd walk out the door, and I never knew if I was going to be met by somebody, a dog, Jason from Friday the 13th, you don't know. So
and that was 1996.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And it was only really truly foggy a couple of years in a row, and then this year. And then this year. But those couple of years in a row were pretty bad. Days at a time. I mean, fog like I can't find my butt out here.
Yeah.
And with either hand. Yeah. And it would last days.
And then a couple months ago. Yeah. And because it's been pretty quiet since then.
And I think a couple of people I've talked to, I agree, because of the amount of rain we've had, it is going to be a humid summer.
Oh, great.
I think.
Wonderful.
I think.
Oh, God.
The water's got to go somewhere.
It's so totally true. Totally true. But at least we got some water.
Yeah. I'll think. Yeah. Pretty true.
So SAG Awards, did you watch them the other day?
Yes.
So did you see Harrison Ford?
Oh, he was the Harrison Fordiest.
Wow. So this is my thing. He was just like, well, this is it. He's like a living legend, but you could tell he was like making the speech like, okay, I guess I'm a legend now, but you guys aren't going to stop, calling me, right?
You understand? I'm still working over here, right?
Yeah.
Still working. You saw that 1883 thing? Still doing it.
Well, what is he like in his late 70s, early 80s?
Yeah.
He's got to be, right?
He is making being an OG look really good. And guys that are 68 like me are like, yeah, you keep showing them, Harrison. Yeah, when we get to be this age, we still got it.
Yeah, so I was talking to Danny P here at the radio station, and we were trying to figure out yesterday, so is it the Harrison Ford from Star Wars, Han Solo, or is it the Harrison Ford of, what's the adventure movie? Indiana Jones.
That we saw at the SAG Awards?
No, just period. Who's better? I mean, was it...
Oh, which was the better?
Han Solo? Or, I mean, so in my opinion, of course, I'm a Star Wars fan. Of course, I'm going to say Han Solo is here, but just right underneath there.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with Indiana because Harrison was a new actor when he very, very expertly, even for a young actor, created Han Solo. But Indiana Jones, man. I mean, the whip and the hat, get out of town.
I know. What can you do? But I think that I love the speech, though, going back to that, because he said, I found my people early, and the people were a little offbeat, a little weird, and those were my people, and I found those people, and he just kind of stuck with them the whole time.
And the way he was on stage was total Harrison Ford, because if he's being 100%, I don't have to be polite or kind, I hate this crap. You can just feel it. I hate this crap. Yeah. Turn the camera off. Can I go home now? But he understands the nature of what he does, and we still got some of that. Yeah. But he made it funny, he made it classy.
And
more
you can tell
important
that
than anything else.
He gets really nervous. You can tell he's really nervous about all that stuff. He's more comfortable behind the camera when they're doing a take. But when it's like live TV, I mean, I'd be nervous too.
There's no script, babe. There's no script. I mean, he's rehearsed the script 600 times. Yeah. He's made it exactly into what he thinks it should be. He's probably right. That is far easier to execute than what? What did you say?
Yeah.
It's blue. That's much harder than executing this well-written script that 8 people have written and rewritten and know that you can achieve. But even given that, the responses were classic.
Yeah, I mean, you put him on Jimmy Fallon, and he's talking about his latest movie. Did you see that when he was on Fallon? He was on Fallon. He's sitting there, and then they put somebody in a Wookiee costume out in the audience, and he's talking and talking. And all of a sudden, he goes into character. He's like, why are you doing that? You get the hell out of here. And he just went into just some crazy character, and he just got mad, and he's just like, and you totally believed him.
That's awesome.
They go to commercial, come back, he's laughing,
He's just that good an actor, honestly. And I mean, but you know what? How lucky is he at, I'm assuming you were right, 70 years old.
70 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Years old, and get to do what he does, get paid what he gets paid to do what he does, and to still be in his glory.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Go Harrison.
It's amazing. I hope to be doing this when I'm still 80, but probably not. It's insane. But it'd be nice to be doing this just like Harrison Ford is, because you do what you love. Yeah. So we're calling it another podcast, the first one. Are we good?
This is Mike and Randy's Off-Air Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1.
One down.